定期、気持ちと根性。
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication.
Sora! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vieira wins the duel this time. That has ended up in no man's land. Japan finding their passes. Dida clears. Havertz. And it's lofted through here. Seedorf is onto this. Seedorf was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a good run down the left. And that has left him in a heap. Hernes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Onana. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Havertz, and it's Kakitani. Japan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Seedorf. And the counter is on. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Seedorf. Lovely bit of skill. Applies the finish! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Hernes. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kakitani. Can he get it through? And this is Azar. Just the goalkeeper. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Forwards and with intent. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's gone looking for safety.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Havertz. Here's Onana. Valverde. Havertz. Gently done. And this is Kakitani.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Hoeneß really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Not the most accurate pass. That's a throw. Looking for options for movement. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. This is Dembele. And the shot! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Pinches it off him. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Japan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Japan carrying a 1-goal lead. Pressing high and with purpose. Hoeneß. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, that's a fine intercept. And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Zola is offering a wry smile there.
Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Valverde tries making a foray down the right. Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Solar. Nedved. Cross. Hoeneß! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Kakitani. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Dembele. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Onana. Dembele. And here's Havertz. Valverde. That is a brilliant interception. That's going to go a long way.
That was lovely, that.
Hazard driving forwards. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Zola. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Turns back here, probably the best option. Stood up well to him there. Ernest. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Seedorf. Mosquera with the slide tackle there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And here's Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And it's Hazard. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Hazard! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Havertz goes short. Havertz! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Havertz. Onana. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Dembele! And that would have won it. Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught. Hazard! Just cruising. They are cruising. And the lead is extended still further. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No way through there. And here's Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
2 added minutes.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that is that. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Valverde. And the finish!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And this is Kakita. Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Really?
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home.
定期愛と友情。
バモー。タケさん明日休み？仕事？
それはどうかな。
おい、だりーな、おい。
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion.
おい、休みのこと嫌って言うな。
The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I should...
勘のいいガキは嫌いだよ。
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's tidy. And he's there to get it away. But they've got it again. Mosquera. Havertz. Indrick. Hazard. That's very neat. And the shot's on here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Hazard. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, good ball. Indrick showed
Oi.
to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Nicely spread. Now this could be a chance.
うわー、なんだ今の守備。
And that's been won straight back. Havertz. This is Dembele.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Fernandes. Dembele. And it's Amadou Onana. Valverde. That is good alertness. And the counter is on. And it's Doué. Great defending, strong and determined. Havertz. Driving forward. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Shevchenko. Now it's Alvarez. He's shifting through the gears here. Azar. For Valverde. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Azar. Now it's Valverde. And it's Azar. Oh, that's neat. Steaming on goalwards. Lovely bit of skill. Havertz is onto this. He's free, he has got space. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Hazard. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Havertz. Havertz. Oh, look at the space here. This might spell danger. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Driving on and making good progress. And no, that was never going to make it. Fernandes. Fernandes goes on a run down the left wing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he will be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Japan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Doué.
Fernandez conjures time and space where few can. Could move up a gear here. And it's Dembele. Havertz. Look at the space here. Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Thuram with the clearance. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. And he's there to clear it. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's a... Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Great run on the overlap here. Konate looks to the other side, back into the middle, knocks it into space. He's got away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Might be danger. And the shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lille can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Shevchenko. "75 minutes played. Dembele, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Onana. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Thuram cuts it out. Alvarez bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's Valverde. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard. Oh, really good feet. He's had it nicked away. Lovely, now then. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Mosquera. Japan clearly now in lead preservation mode. And here's Endrick. Oh, he's burst through. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Takes the shots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Modern. And that is as far as it goes. Japan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following.
お、選手出た。マッカリッサ出ろよマジで。対戦相手 D も送ってこねえかな。うわ、ファンダイク真上か。でも出せへんのよな。たけさん見てくれた？俺のさっきのスローイン。たけさん、俺のスローイン見てくれた？俺の A スローイン見てくれた？
人切ってて見れてない。
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. It's Kakitani! It's bounced back off the post. It's a threatening ball. Good read, needed to be. Valverde. Oh, that's superb. Konate gets over and intercepts. Hazard. Havertz. And here's Kakitani. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Kakitani, takes a shot!
Ah, 柿谷首にしよう。
But not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
That's a little off target. Onana. Now it's Dembele. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and the goal has to follow.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Japan presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Onana. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kakitani. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Azar. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hazard, can he get it through? Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Azar. Japan have scored 2 quick goals here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that could set him on his way. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Onana.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Pirlo. Japan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Always on Messi! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Dembele. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Kakitani. Kakitani hurtling down that right flank. He's had it taken off him. Pullet did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Havertz. And it's Azar. And here's Kakitani. And this is Dembele.
2 added minutes has been
Pops
indicated.
him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross to the back post. He rises! Oh, off the bar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Japan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
早くしろよ。終わってんだよ、この試合もう。話になんねんだよ。
That gets things going for the second half. And it's De Jong. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Mosquera. Valverde. Now it's Kakitani. De Jong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. Pullet. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Maicon. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is through here. No mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pepe.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he's been caught napping. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Mendes cuts out the pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nuno Mendes turns and goes back. Oh, that was vital. Valverde. Now it's Havertz. He's got away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's found a way past. It's a goal kick. Nicely weighted ball, and it's Azar. Havertz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Mosquera. Valverde. Kakitani. For Valverde. And here's Dembele. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Pirlo, the regular corner taker. And it's hoisted clear. Crosses it into the area. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Pirlo. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Havertz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Can he latch on to this? Oh no, what has happened here? It'll be a throw-in. And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Yaya Toure. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Valverde, he is through here. This is Dembele. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. And here's Dembele. Dembele is fouled. That looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Turns and goes back. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neymar. And it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chooses to go back. That's very neat. Corner then.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's having a shot! Goal! Japan! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of...
お前ってゴミかおめえてめえよマジ
Too
で
well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Kakitani takes control of it, and he's on the move. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's in plenty of space here. De Jong. Messi. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Pedri. De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's De Jong. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Japan are looking to break at pace. Can he get it through? And this is Kakitani. Havertz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice defending, physical and effective. Romario.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Onana.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Dembele. climbs up big. Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they can counter here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Messi. Pedri. Sends it crossfield. And it's Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Havertz. And the counter can be on now for Japan. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde picks it up out wide. That is a brilliant interception. And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Japan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Japan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. And here's Kakitani. Oh, it's Dembele. Great ball, and he's decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Japan find a position of real strength now. Ah, he's given it away. There's the shot! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home.
きっついなこれ。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Looking tidy in possession here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Havertz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Onana.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played back in. This looks promising. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. It's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they're back on the ball again. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, this is a great... Kakitani! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Japan could counter-attack here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tevez, he's had a shot! Onana gets it away.
マジかよ。
Lovely.
マジで
It's a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now he's off and running. Pirlo.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Platini receives it in a good position here. Tevez. Can he finish?
いやー、ワンボラきついな、これ。
Routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Tevez. Vieira. Germany upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Pirlo. Germany finding their passes. Havertz. Now it's Kakitani, looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And
うわ
お疲れ様です。こんばんは。おはようございます。
ー。あ、めさんお疲れです。
in the blinking of an eye.
やっぱワンボラダメだな。
Behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back.
フォートップきついんだよな。
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he.
いや、フリット強すぎる。
So all
いや。
square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yeah. Oh, nice one too, very nice. There is the half-time whistle. Japan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
対策するしかねえか。
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
So it's back to business.
はぁ
Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Araujo cuts it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's Dembele. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had it nicked away. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hullet. Hullet gets into some space.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rummenigge. Now it's Platini. He's away. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been slipped through. And it's Valverde. Japan looking to pass their way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vieira cuts out the pass. Kakitani chasing after it. Onana. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a dawdle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So
俺が対戦相手側なら選手弱いくせに強いぞなんだ。い
や、完全にやられてましたよ、3点目。お相手さん。あれ、三角で読んでたけど、俺、三角で読まれると思って×で出したんで。駆け引き負けてたし。まあ、このメンツに勝てないんではじゃダメっすね。俺、ワンパついてねえからな、ほとんどの奴らが。このアカウントはね、メッセージ OK にしてるんで、香ばしいやつが来てくれることを願ってるんですけどね。まだ1人しか来てないですよね。3桁のやつ。
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. And here's Dembele. Hazard. And here's Endrick. Endrick! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. Rummenigge, expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's played it back. Rummenigge, can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Nedved. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
First quarter of an hour gone. Nedved. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams
Well,
counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's neat. Dembele. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Valverde. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Havertz receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, this looks sharp. Traumeri. That's Nedved. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Van Dijk. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Endrick absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Japan finding their passes. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Ah, he's given it away. That is lovely. And it's Azar. Onana. Passes short and sharp. Nedved. Could move up a gear here. Maldini. And it's Gattuso. Van Dijk. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hazard takes a look up. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Japan have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Dembele. And this is Azar. It's Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Havertz goes short. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mosquera. Oh, he's been caught on the shot! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gattuso. Threads one in, and the shot's on here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Endrick. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Looking for options for movement. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Chouameni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Cafu. Van Dijk. Gattuso. It's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nedved!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's got through. It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Japan. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Gattuso. Kaka.
Number 17, Danny Olmo.
And here's Mbappe.
Ryan Chucky.
That should get the job done.
Substitution in progress.
Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No way through there. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. Into the last quarter of an hour. Gattuso.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is a terrific save! Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. Opts for safety. Konate. Cherki. There's a searching pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Real chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Matheus Cunha, and he's had a chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zola shoots! And the keeper threw out a limb. Brazil have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Gattuso. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams.
勝てねえかお前らじゃ。つまんねえな。幅つえなマジで。豆さん、つまんないよ。俺全然失点してねえな。ここギブだから1点取られたけど、ここも1点取られてんのか。だって俺さ、多分この10試合かな、10試合で下失点、ここで1位、ここで1位、2位、ここで2位、4点だけだよ、このメンツで。
ケーキ、気持ちと根性。人切って
まあディビスの時ゴミしか来てねえからな。
お疲れ様です。こんばんは。
そんなこと言っちゃダメだね。
おはようございます。マモ。俺が対戦相手側なら、選手弱いくせに強いぞなんだこいつって思ってます。
ダメだよ、豆さん。つまんねえよ、マジで。
後悔させられるゲームですか？
この選手たちで勝てねえのか。
普通に今の試合なんか選手関係なかったもん。 W ただうまかった。
裏書いてたでしょ。まあゴール前の駆け引き勝てればね、ゴールにはなるんで。もうフルメンツだよこれ。だって3250でしょ。俺いくつチーム力レベル ?3100 か。ってことで150ぐらい差あんのか。全然いけんな。見てこのファンダイクスピード84しかないのこいつ。もう使い物にならないのよ。 こはね、この2人は自分で育てられてるからまだいいんだけど、こいつら、こいつとこいつとこいつとこいつはもうあれ週刊 FP だから変えられないんですよね。これダブルタッチとかつけたいんだけどつけられない。ダメだな、ディビーチも。その辺のディビーチはやっぱ3桁以上来ないと燃える試合ができないよ、やっぱり。なんかな、しっくりこねえな、マジで。もうちょっと頑張ってほしいよね、2000位ぐらいの人だったらね。でも強いと思うんだよな、普通に2000位の人って。俺5000位以内の人は強いと思ってるから。6000位からちょっと怪しくなってくるんだけど。でよ、もうやる気失せたわ。もう豆さんありがとう、遅くまで。またやりますわ。皆さんおやすみなさい。お疲れ様でございました。
お疲れ様でした。